that takes its time. But the shack outside the games. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls.
Hello and welcome once again to SportsVision, the magazine. The best show you'll ever see on local TV. You know, say local TV, national TV. This is the best show anywhere.
Period.
Because
we're now
why?
in Saginaw, Michigan, by the way. One of our
yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Hey, everybody
North
in Saginaw.
Platte, Nebraska. North Platte. We've got North Platte going now. Hey, we've got a lot to show. How was your Thanksgiving weekend, by the way?
Oh, my Thanksgiving was wonderful. How about yours?
Did your wife go spend all your money on that Friday afterwards, like mine did?
I think everybody did. You know what the most exciting thing about Thanksgiving, though, is?
What's that?
Really?
What?
Huh? Giving thanks and the idea of eating delicious turkey and dressing. Speaking of that, nice. Put us in the mood there, Michael.
Mood with a little Christmas. We're gonna light a candle every week till we get to Christmas time. Got a little put out there. Ooh, little fire.
What the heck is that?
Hey, that's the Virgin Mary. All right, listen, we've got a whole lot of stuff to go through today, so we need to get on the run. We're going to start out with some basketball.
Are we really?
Elementary, 12,
You got your Chad hanging back there.
My Chad is hanging, and we're going to some basketball. And obviously, we're at Oak Grove Elementary School, and there's Mikhail Hickey to Timmy Harris with the score.
Making it 18 to 10.
18 to 10 at this point, and here comes Granger Hughes. There it is. Good basket by Granger Hughes.
Granger.
Not Granger. To Travis Stoops, that was.
What is this here?
That's the Mayfield cheerleaders. And you know, in the interest of fairness, we are going to select these two, and we're going to select the show, the Mayfield cheerleaders here.
In the interest
we're going to show the Oak Grove.
In the interest of fairness, why are you just going to show Oak Grove and Mayfield? Wouldn't you want to show all the cheerleaders?
No,
Don't they all count?
Because right now, you couldn't tell that these ones counted because they've never been counted yet. They have not been chosen
So you're just selecting the few you want to count.
Oh, yeah. The Oak Grove cheerleaders are doing a great job.
I don't think that's very fair, Michael.
Yes, well, we're going to come into the second half as we see. See, now look at this. Look at that athletic. I did that last night.
Yeah?
Yeah. Denise gave me $5 and I went out on town. Here we go, second half. Caleb Donegan.
Here you go.
Drive. Good job. Now we're going to come back. And Dakota Bolton here is going to get 2 boards. There's the first miss. He put it up. The second miss. He put it up again. But the man is coming right back. Going to go up, and he banks it off the side. Good job, Dakota Bolton. And there's Mayfield's Chris Miller with the putback here. Coming up, there's Chris Miller and the putback. And here's Miller again with the board. Here in just a moment. There it is, Miller right there with the board. He's going to go ahead to Mark Gibson, and Gibson's going to go to his brother, Matt Gibson. Those two men were on the Cowboys football team, Super Bowl champions right there, good little athletes. And there's Mark Gibson Jr. here again at Mayfield. Going to come up and going to make
good move there.
Make a steal. There it is. Quick hands. And Mark Gibson Jr. is going to take the game over right here. Nice little shot. Made a nice little steal. And the big guy, Logan Gibson, is going to end up being able to stick the ball back in. Big number 14.
Lots of Gibsons out there.
Gibsons everywhere you look.
Gibson.
Dakota Bolton now bringing Oak Grove back. There he is with the board, and he's going to put it back up again. No, there's Dakota. That man is tenacious. 31-26 at this time, and it's a close score. And here comes Bolton again to make it 31-28. It's going to end up being a 2-point game here with just 1 minute, 26 seconds to go, as you can see. And Gibson Jr. right here is going to make a key steal, takes it. Mark with the layup. He scores. He's fouled. He's pumped. And he's going to make another steal right here in just a minute. There they go with Dakota. There he is. Gibson all over the court. He shows that speed like he had number 10 on the Cowboys when he caught everything old T-Bone threw up. And he's going to end up finishing the game off for Mayfield to help them win by 4. Then they go shaking hands.
Hey, we want to thank Santec for bringing us the highlights of this basketball.
And we're going to hear some cheerleaders talking.
My name's Hillary Croft, Taylor Baker, Caitlin Grigsby, Jessica Paulner, Sierra Dixon, Yasmin Westfield, Amanda Jones, Courtney Silvers, Tiffany Bailey, Sarah Nepomuceno.
I said the Mayfield cheerleaders. Those were actually the Mayfield cheerleaders and basketball team. And that right there was Casey Brownfield, because we're now moving to the 10 and under girls, Prospect versus Blue Springs. Casey Brownfield, as you saw with the basket. Here's Lacey Allen for Prospect with the answer. Allen here with the steal. Forward to Brownfield, and Brownfield scores again. And here's a pass inside now to Katie Frederick here.
We're selecting more cheerleaders.
After we select the cheerleaders first.
Are we counting all of these, or just a few of them?
That was Katie Frederick with that last basket, and here is a 10 and under cheerleaders.
All right.
Before we move on to the boys game, look at that enthusiasm there. Little V. And here's the boys.
For victory.
Boys Prospect versus Blue Springs, 10 and under. Greg Watlington for Prospect with the basket. And Travis Moses now going to come up, and he is going to part the net. Travis Moses, part the net, excuse me. Barrett Kibble with a breakaway.
Oh, it took me a minute.
Here's Barrett. I was wondering why you didn't jump on it. Here's Barrett Kibble. And now guess what? Moses now, again, as you can tell, this is all Prospect. And Moses comes through, and he parts the net one more time. But here we are for Blue Springs. They are not totally quiet as Seth Stollard. Here comes Seth with a nice outside jumper off the glass. He looks at the coach, says, yeah, I called it. And Stollard's going to, again, he's going to take it away. Try to put the game back within reach here all by himself. And he is knocked down and fouled. And look at the attitude. He scored. And here we go with play by Moses, though. Great play right here. Watch this. Up and underneath the basket. You didn't see it go in, but it went in. Let me tell you, as Prospect comes back, and Moses one more time. He's really going to take over, and there he is with the shot. Long jumper from the side. Aaron Cochran now for Prospect with the left hand, and good. And here's that was Stollard again for Blue Springs. And Stollard at the buzzer right there for Blue Springs, but it's not enough as they lose the ball game to Prospect 30-17. So that was quite the deal, and we have quite the new addition to the set as we watch the cheerleaders shake hands there.
Let's also thank Ocoee Environmental for bringing us the highlights there.
Santec, Ocoee Environmental handling all this. 12 and under by Santec, 10 and under by Ocoee Environmental.
Superior Sporting Goods scoreboard, 10 and under basketball. As you just saw there, the girls, the action there. Oak Grove over Charleston, 26-13. Michigan Avenue and a squeaker over Mayfield, 14-13. North Lee 17, Hopewell 12. Prospect over Blue Springs in a big way, 20-4. Waterville 16, Taylor 7. And Truett beats Arnold by a score of 20-10, doubling them up right there. 10 and under basketball, girls top 6. This is the way it looks. North Lee at 5-0. Valley View 4-0. Waterville is 4-1. Oak Grove 4-1. Black Fox is 3-0. And Stewart is 3-1, and this is the way it's listed, not according to the BCS. 10 and under basketball, boys action. Charleston over Oak Grove, 31-20. Mayfield beat Michigan Avenue, 32-11. 40 points were scored by North Lee over Hopewell, 19. Prospect beats Blue Springs, 28-19. Waterville over Taylor, 26-19. And Truett beat Arnold, 23-19. And 19 seems to be the score that everybody's having there. 10 and under basketball, boys top 6. Stewart 4-0, Ross 4-0, Prospect 4-1, North Lee 4-1, Charleston 3-2, Mayfield 3-2, and a partridge in a pear tree. All right, 12 and under basketball girls action. North Lee over Michigan Avenue, 47-15. Hopewell over Prospect, 28-8. Ross beats Charleston 40-10. Black Fox 35, Taylor 6, and Waterville over Truett 29-28 in a squeaker there. Girls action. 12 and under basketball. 12 and under basketball boys action. North Lee over Michigan Avenue, 51-36. Prospect beat Hopewell, 22-9. Ross with a big score over Charleston, 60-15. Taylor 33, Black Fox 9. Truett beats Waterville, 58-10. And Mayfield over Oak Grove, as you saw there, 34-30 in a big win for Mayfield. 12 and under basketball girls, this is the way they line up. North Lee is 4-0, Hopewell's 3-1, Waterville's 2-0, Black Fox 2-0. Ross 2-1, and Oak Grove 2-1. 12 and under basketball boys, the way they stack up here. Prospect 4-0, Ross is 4-0, Truett's 3-0, Arnold is 3-1, Stewart 2-0, and Taylor is 2-1. And that's the way it looks.
We're keeping them up as Fajita joins us here on set.
Come over here, Fajita.
Hey, you know, I want to tell you, with all this election stuff going on, I have a family secret that I've got to own up to. It's been bothering me since it came out, but my
What's that?
And by the way,
related to you?
You are going to disenfranchise our other cheerleading people if you keep talking about just selecting those two. So don't disenfranchise these people. It's something that, you know, these other cheerleading, these other teams.
Well, what I'm saying is it's only fair if we're going to count those cheerleaders that we count all the cheerleaders.
Okay, well, we will. But
is that not right?
It's right.
We're going to just pick two schools out?
Let me get my family secret that I have never said before. My great-grandmother, and this is back in the days when this was really bad, but my great-grandmother once, she voted in Florida with the little punch card, and like I said, we don't like to come out with this, but she did get a Chad pregnant. I mean, so it was.
Grandmother did that?
It was a terrible story for all of us. But hey, listen, you Thanksgiving, did you eat quite a bit?
I did.
You did? Well, look, Big Ray's got a solution for that.
Does he?
Our buddy at True Line.
Ray, you don't have to call him Ray. You don't have to call him AJ.
Just call him In Shape.
Just don't call him late for dinner.
Let's see.
Mike is, Joe, he looks like he's gained some Thanksgiving pounds there. Joe, you need to get in here, buddy. Doctor's orders. Anyway, this week we're going to move right through the workout. We're going to meet one of the True Line trainees, Will Ashley. Will's going to demonstrate shoulder press, and we're going to superset that with our incline true pull. Let's go, Will. Will's using perfect form, I might add. This machine's working his shoulders and triceps. He's going to 8, Will. 8 reps. Very good. Now he's going to move into a pulling machine. Again, as we said, we superset pressing and pulling machines. Pulling muscles are fresh. Same thing, we're going to do 8 reps, Will. Good. Perfect form. This machine works the rear deltoids, biceps, rhomboid, and lower back. Okay, 8 reps, very good. Will has moved through the majority of the workout to this point. He's done the leg routine, upper body, and so now he'll move on, which we're not going to see, but we'll catch that with some other trainees next week. And until then, come see me. Got to work off those Thanksgiving pounds, and that includes you, Joe. Just kidding, Joe. Y'all have a good day.
Ray.
Hey, how about old Ray?
You know, he's in shape, but
Hey,
come on,
Ray.
he's this big.
Yeah, but you lose weight. Old Ray's solid steel, baby.
Huh?
Big muscles, big
Yeah,
muscles.
that's what I'm hearing. I want to challenge him.
You guys need to stop this election
Joe,
stuff.
this is a sports show, not an election results. I mean, this isn't MSN.com. I mean, what do you think this is? We're trying to. What's hanging Chad?
No more.
You're not supposed to be here for gore of us. It's just enough. Just
Give me back my dog. Officer! Officer, remove these.
I don't hear any more about it.
Okay. Go, get ready. We're going to go to. Somebody remove this angry mob we got here.
You're
We're going to
right.
go to the.
You're
We're going to go to
right,
commercial.
Mike.
Go to commercial. We got to take care of
It
this
is an
angry mob.
What a violent, angry mob that was.
That's going to make us stop the show.
They were violent and angry.
That was horrible.
I thought they were going to hit us.
I tell you what, I may resign.
I thought somebody was going to flick me like that.
See ya. Commercial.
People from all walks of life have discovered that Check Into Cash offers a simple solution to one of life's most difficult situations. It happens when an unexpected expense arises and it's just before payday. At Check Into Cash, you write us a personal check and you get the cash you need instantly. We'll hold your check up to 14 days. You can be in and out within minutes. The next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to Check Into Cash. It's quick, easy, and confidential.
Call toll-free 1-877-262-CASH for a Check Into Cash store near you. The employees of Duracell's 3 area facilities would like to give hearty congratulations to our 3 area high schools for excellence in academics and athletics: Charleston High School, Cleveland High School, and Bradley Central High School. Keep up the good work, students. We are proud of you. From your local Duracell facilities, Mouse Creek, Tasso, and the Corporate Distribution Center and Warehouse. At Duracell, our people are our energy.
Wake up to Hardee's. Treat yourself right to the best tasting biscuits in the Good Morning Live.
Hardee's, America's best tasting biscuits. Now get 2 Hardee's made from scratch sausage and egg biscuits for just $2. 2 for $2 for a limited time.
Nobody can match. Biscuits and Hardee's, made fresh from scratch, just like Mama did.
Let me ask you something.
We almost got roughed up there.
Well, I was going to say, you know, they came in here, they were very angry, the mob, they were screaming, they were yelling. You folks saw, they were yelling and screaming.
Did you not see how we were intimidated to where we almost decided to quit the show? But we got together on commercial and said, heck no, we're not letting that happen.
The guy that was standing over, you see what he was doing? He was looking at me, he was going like this. It was like any minute he was going to go like that or flick my ear or something.
I mean, I felt totally in danger, and I'll tell you what.
Thank goodness the security's around here.
I'm going to sue them. Is what I'm going to do.
Both of them?
Take them to court on it. I'm going to take them to court on it.
Okay. But let me just ask you a question. You mentioned earlier about your family and the whole secret there with your grandmother and the pregnant Chad.
Oh, gosh, don't talk about
I'm sorry to talk about that again, but was that pregnant Chad? I mean, did that count against her?
Oh, back in those days, yeah. I mean, you know, that counted against you big time. I mean,
really?
you were basically thrown out. And they replaced you with someone else.
Did they really?
At that point,
did they count that person too, or?
Well, yeah, you know what? That's one thing that they did do. They counted because if Chad was pregnant, it was worth 2.
Ah,
what's going on
that
right
makes
now?
a lot of sense.
Okay,
did he have any dimples or pimples?
I don't know. The complexions back then, because nobody had a good one. They didn't. That's true. Okay, here we go. We have got. Let's go on to some middle school wrestling. Let's take a look at Bradley Jr. and North Whitfield.
Middle. There you go.
There they come out.
Middle school wrestling, too.
Lunatic Fringe by Red Ryder. They come out, pumps up the crowd. They circle the mat. They get ready. They get pumped. They tell each other what they're going to do to, in this case,
they're telling ghost stories here.
Whitfield. Actually, they are. No, somebody found a penny and they're fighting, I think. I don't know. Here we go. First match, and that is Travis Cragen. He gets punted to the left, but hey, here we go. That to be the last of that, and this guy is now going to be pinned for the first win of the day. This North Whitfield team is a lot tougher than that.
Is that Tater Bug refereeing?
That's Tater Vineyard. So there we
Tater
go.
Bug.
Pin by T-Bone at 94, followed up with a pin at 100 coming up by Justin Spain. Going to switch over to a half on this side. The guy wasn't ready. Here it is.
Tater Bug.
Tater Bug.
Make fun of him. He made dog units.
Well, you know, he also made not get mad at that close call. Here we go with Mark Fuller. Had a tough match here. Mark Fuller ends up winning this one just 2-0. And there is Caleb Disney down in this match early. Looked bad for him. Got off his back and put this guy on his back. And he is now going to get a big pin. It's really a momentum swinger here. We were down at that point. He gets a pin. Followed up by the man, the MVP of football in the 7th grade, Mr. Muscle, Jake Nunley. He's got this guy stuck. 8th grade, excuse me, I said 7th grade. Right there we have Kobe Rader, who has improved a bunch from last year. Kobe ends up winning this match here. Gives him a winning record on the season. Come through a whole lot there. And this is a new kid, Sean Grady, a lot of fight. Doesn't know a lot yet, but that kid is winning a lot of matches just because he's determined to come in there and fight. Kind of gives you a little WWF action right there, but hey, there it is. Bradley Middle, 42. North Whitfield, 22 on the Superior Sports scoreboard. They are pins, Travis Cragen, Justin Spain, Jake Nunley, Kobe Rader, and Sean Grady. And Mark Fuller ended up with the decision for Bradley to come up with the 42 points, 42-22 over North Whitfield. And let me tell you, that was quite the match. And are we going to head out into the high school spot here? I believe we are.
I believe we
Going
are.
Straight to some high school wrestling.
A big win for Bradley Middle, huh?
It was a big win. And here it is. This is Josh Evans at 103. And let me tell you, if you ever know what a perfect game is, or ever seen anybody pitch a shutout, or if you've ever seen a 300 game in bowling, ladies and gentlemen, this score is going to be 84-0. There are 14 wrestlers. There are 6 points maximum. Do the math, 84-0. This is Josh Evans. This team gave us six forfeits. This is the Men's Central. Gave us 6 forfeits. And Josh Evans with a pin at 103. And right there is 119, Jake West, freshman up from the Truett squad. Brent Belcher's Truett squad last year. And Jake ends up getting a pin there. There's Michael Cragen with a pin at 125. And he ends up with a stick there. And then we go to Matt Keller. Watch this. Oh, man, I'm manhandling you to the mat. Did the claw. That guy was a strong kid he had there, too. You can see he's got some fight, but no match for Matt Keller, 2-time state champion. Probably going to make 4. Look at it. Look at it. Look at the technique, ladies and gentlemen. You want to know if that guy is hurting right now. As strong and tough as he is, let me tell you, he's in some pain, and he's going to give it up.
But he still refereed the rest of the matches, though, didn't he?
He's going to give it up.
Oh, you're talking about the ref.
Talking about the kid on the
I'm
bottom.
sorry. I think there you go with a big pin there. As Mike mentioned, Bradley High School Wrestling, Bradley Central with a perfect score over McMinn Central, 84-0. Folks, you can't get any better than that. You can't score any more points. Pins for Bradley Central, as again, Mike mentioned, 6 forfeits of McMinn Central, but the pins, Josh Evans, Jake West, Michael Cragen, Matt Keller, Mark Chumney, Lee Harris, Quinn Gibson, and Lee Jackson. Those were all pins for Bradley Central in a big win, 84-0. How can you do any better? The only way you can do better is if you and I wrestled and we had another 12 points added to that.
And the only way we could have done better on the coverage, Denise had to go tape a basketball game after Matt Keller, those last 3 guys. We'll get you on the air as you win throughout the year here, because I know we're going to have a big season.
Denise does a lot of work.
She does a lot of work, a lot of work.
Always taping, but let me ask you a question. When she goes like in to vote, she votes one time, right?
Yeah.
She doesn't vote for you and her, just herself.
Just one time, for her. You know, okay.
She puts a vote in for her?
Yes, for her only. All right, here we go. We have got to move along to some girls basketball. The Bradley tournament, we had some girls and boys basketball. Bradley High School, here we go. And there they are, the Bearettes. There's their lineup, and their lineup looks pretty good this year. They're getting ready and warmed up and ready to play. They had a tournament this past weekend. They did finish 4th. Unfortunately, the game we're going to show you, they did not win. This is Hoover, Alabama that they're against. But they ended up having a great
Well, they make vacuum cleaners, don't they?
Yep, and there's Brittany Miss Vol Jackson.
Hoover, Alabama.
And look at this again over here, Jackson again. Look at the board work going over the top. That young lady has a future with Miss Pat Summit of Tennessee, as we know. Holly Talley
or
feeds.
modeling.
Holly Talley feeds, and Brittany puts it back down again. And here is Jackson one more time. Just keeps on going, and that was Davis right there, excuse me, with the basket. Now here comes Jackson down. And she is going to feed over to Holly Talley, and she puts it through. Very good job of Holly Talley. And here's Britt Hoppapa. There she is. And she's got the putback, and it's in. And here we go with the all-tournament team. The game's going to end right here. Wait a minute. Look at this 3 first by Jackson. And that's about a 3. And here we go. Watch this. They're behind, so she's got to take it over again. Look at her. Look at this. Boom! That reminded me of Reggie Miller in that Indiana playoff game that one year. Just throwing the ball up, but time runs out right there. They did not win the game, but she, obviously, with Papa Turner right there handing out the awards, is going to receive the all-tournament player, and that's Brittany and Daddy's tournament, Proud Daddy tournament. They got 4th place in the tournament, and here they are receiving their 4th place plaque. And a very good performance. They beat a couple of very good teams there on their way to a 4th place finish. And right there is Bradley Central. The night before this game you saw that we just presented, they beat Hillsboro 78-60. Brittany Jackson 43 points in that game. Jalapa 14 points in that game. And Hoover, Alabama, the one that you just saw the tape on, they lost to 63-53, and Brittany Jackson throws in 21 points. Here's some more high school basketball. This is boys high school. Bradley Central in a big tournament this weekend. They played in southeast Whitfield, Georgia, and it's 105 over Cherokee County, 51. Alfonso Pugh, 32 points. Josh Jones tossed in 21. But they lost the final of that with a very good Southeast Whitfield team that's supposed to win the conference this year down there in North Georgia, 55-53. And Alfonso Pugh, well, they led that game by 12 points and did not win it, so Kent wasn't too happy about losing that lead. But Alfonso Pugh, 12 points, 14 ribbies, and Patrick Spangler with 11 points for Bradley Central. And now we're going on middle school basketball. Superior Sports Scoreboard. Bradley 9th grade girls 72, Ray County 33, Whitney Carroll 18, Tambra Crow 16 points. Bradley 9th grade boys 77, Ray County 28. Kellen Vlasic Pickle 28 points, and Blythe Avenue Washington 19 points. Bradley 7th grade boys 54, Chattanooga Christian 7. My gosh, that was a mismatch. And Josh Jimmy Joanne Carter 16 points.
16 big ones there, huh?
There we go. Why don't you take over here? We've got some more middle school basketball.
Should I? Can I?
Yeah, could I? Can
Middle
Lauren
school basketball. I said girl. Bradley 7th grade girls over Chattanooga Christian 57-7, and what a blowout there. Lauren Cassada with 12 points and 10 rebounds. And you notice how we said her name correct and not Casada?
Casada. Yeah.
Casey Suter with 12 points.
There
you go. 12 points and 8 rebounds. Jackie Pickle, as in Vlasic, as we mentioned, 11 points. Truett 9th grade girls over Saudi Daisy, 42-34. Gina Dalton, 16 points. Nicole Martin with 13. And Truett 9th grade boys over Oak Ridge, look at this score, 80, count 'em, to 34. Chris Brown, 19 points. Adam Osborne with a little O, 10 points and 10 rebounds.
A little bit of offense. 10 points.
Small little O.
Rebounds.
Oh.
Well, you thought we were probably done with basketball, but you know, the Blue Raiders high school season opened up in both the girls and the boys.
Tell me about it.
Miss Rachel Powell.
Tell me about it.
And our good man, Mr. Green from Tennessee. They started out fairly good. They played Red Bank this week, and we will show you what happened. My buddy Webb Wright with the package. Webb Wright.
Game one would be a laugher for the Lady Raiders against the Lions of Red Bank. Sarah Rogers starts it off, driving inside, dishing back out to Marisha Hickey. She misses, but Rogers is there for the rebound to give the Raiders the lead. The Lady Lions trying to keep it close early. The length of the court pass from Katie Smith to Tracy Snyder for the layup ties it. But more Raiders. Amber Potter finds Hickey for 3. And then it's Crystal Rogers off the bad pass down court to Hickey for the lay-in, and the Raiders begin to roll from there. More Cleveland on the break. Sarah Rogers to Hickey. She's going to find Alicia Harrison for the layup. And Sarah Rogers gets the ball back, stops, pops, misses the J, but Hickey is there to get the loose ball. Up and in for the Raiders as they lead big. Then it's Crystal Rogers finding Hickey down court to Caitlin Botts for the basket. The Blue Raiders doing it on defense as well, forcing the steal. Crystal Rogers to Tiffany Bucklew at the buzzer. Raiders up 12 after 1 quarter of play. The Raiders would continue rocking and rolling into the second quarter, extending their lead. Amber Potter is going to find Bucklew inside for the layup. And the Raiders continue to pour it on the Lions. It's Crystal Rogers this time, driving in, stops, pops, hits the jumper as the Raiders extend their lead. And then it's the Rogers sisters, Sarah to Crystal for the jumper. The Raiders build a big lead as Sarah Rogers takes it in herself. The Raiders go up 51-25 at the half, and the second half proved a good time to hit the books as the Raiders roll 93-47.
I'm certainly happy that everybody got to play tonight and did as well as they did. You know, we're still trying to find certain rotations and a certain five to play in certain situations. That's something that's going to take time, and with experience, you're going to see these guys get better. So, you know, we're happy with the way tonight.
In game 2, the boys squad looking to get rowdy against a team that beat them 3 times last year. And there was no one more rowdy than Cameron Wesley. He's going to make the nice move inside for the jumper. The Raiders take the lead, but the Lions would answer. Trip McMillan going to hit the long jumper to give Red Bank the lead. And then it's A.J. Maston for the Lions to Jamal Barnes with the nice reverse up and under for the basket. And Red Bank tries to extend their lead. But Wesley tells Ben Britt, not in my house, kid. He blocks the shot. 12-6 Red Bank after 1 in the second. Lions still roaring. Maston on the break, gets the layup and in. Raiders hanging around. Blake Wolfenden nails the long three-pointer. The Raiders continue their charge. It's Tim Cooper driving hard to the basket, misses, but it's Cameron Wesley with the rim rocker. The Raiders still hanging in there. Trey Sharp inside to Wolfenden. Red Bank's lead is sliced to 1. We head to the second half. Wolfenden to Wesley, bringing the noise with the nasty dunk. Raiders still hanging in, down 4. Raiders back inside to Wesley. Misses the first time, won't miss the second time. Up and in, less than 2 minutes to go. Tim Cooper drives and finds Rodney Arnwine for the bucket. The Raiders are up 2, but Red Bank's A.J. Maston goes inside to Josh Smith, and he ties it at 40. 1.9 seconds left, tied at 40. Aaron Green draws up one final play. No doubt who they're going to. Doesn't matter. Wesley knocks it down at the buzzer. Wesley with the biggest bucket of his game, high 26, as the Raiders knock off Red Bank 42-40 at the Raider Dome.
The last out of bounds play was a play we've had in from the beginning of the season. It's just it's just a lob play to Cameron, trying to get him open right there. And I knew they were going to be expecting a lob, and Blake made a good pass, and Rodney set a good screen, and Cameron finished it with a make. And I don't know if that's coaching, but the kids executed and they made the shot. That's just a tough shot under pressure, and give our kids credit for coming back.
Big win there for Cleveland High School. That was a last-second buzzer shot.
Buzzer beater by Cameron Wesley, and there it is. Cleveland Raiders 42-40 over Red Bank in the boys' game, and in the ladies' game, Cleveland Lady Raiders, man, 93-47. Not much there. They look like they're going to be tough. Miss Rachel Powell has them on the roll.
Yeah, she's got them rolled.
Good coach, Coach Green there, new addition from Tennessee. Hey, the thing's looking up for Raider basketball.
Speaking of Coach Green and Coach Rachel, let's talk about the coaches shows that are going to be coming up. We're going to start them
Monday the 11th.
Monday the 11th?
Monday the 11th, 8 to 9 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. Monday the 11th, we had coaches shows. We're going to a little different format. We're going to give you a fast pace, just area high school consensus of all the shows together. We're going to have Charleston basketball, both ladies and men. We're going to have the Cleveland basketball, ladies, men, and the wrestlers, the grapplers. And the same thing with Bradley. We're going to have the Bearettes, the Bears, and the Bear Grapplers. So we're going to be showing about all of them. In Cleveland wrestling, we haven't been able to show much. We're going to go over there tonight and get some Cleveland Middle.
Coach Al Miller.
We're going to get tonight. They wrestle McCallie, so we're going to get some Cleveland Middle. So look for next week's show. Cleveland Middle against McCallie, and Cleveland High School is going to wrestle tonight too. We're going to get some of that.
Okay. Speaking of Cleveland High School wrestling tonight, of course, everyone that has an opportunity, make your way out there. Of course, if you're watching this Friday or Saturday, it's too late. Make your way out there Thursday night. Let's talk about some of the wrestling tournaments. I know Bradley is going to be traveling, you said, to Virginia Beach with 44 other states?
10-hour drive for parents, which is going to be a good one there. We're going to end up going to Virginia Beach. So 44 teams across the nation in a Virginia Beach duels. It's just a dual format. It's not for an individual championship. There will be just 2 teams come out, and they'll bracket them out to where you have such team versus such team, rather than an 18-man tournament type of bracket individually. So
when is that? When does that take place?
That is going to be the weekend of January 14th, I believe. And the Bradley Invitational coming up December 19th, of which Cleveland is participating in. And Cleveland duels are going to be December, what is it, first week, 8th or 9th, right in there.
Yeah.
So we've got lots of wrestling coming up, and coaches shows. We've got some sponsors already on board. We're looking for some, but of course, checking the cash. Big Alan Jones is a wrestling fan, and he's going to help take care of the wrestling. And we're looking forward to this coaches show starting Monday the 11th. Let's write it down. But sooner than that, this Saturday, let's take a look at the parade that Big Joe's been out working and huffing and puffing on here. They've got the parade we're going to show
Christmas
on WTMB.
Parade. Yeah, we're going to
Christmas
show
parade.
We're going to show it a lot of times between next week and Christmas. For those of you that are in the parade or won't get a chance to go, or just want to see it again, we're gonna show it throughout the period from next week till Christmas, so you can see
all over the map. But check the little floating time television
TV
time
guide,
monitor and TV guide monitor, and we will let you know about that. But we're gonna let you know about a whole bunch more sports here in a minute, and there's probably a surprise or two in one moment.
Appliance Factory Warehouse is your headquarters for GE appliances.
Come in and see all the quality GE products at our huge showroom located next to Blockbuster Video. We now offer the new GE Advantium series, the biggest innovation in cooking products in over 50 years. Appliance Factory Warehouse and GE, serving the Cleveland area proudly for 20 years.
Appliance Alliance Factory Warehouse, where the time-saving, money-saving, sanity-saving store.
If you live or work in the South Cleveland area, now there's a Southern Heritage Bank office close by. The new Waterville Springs office on Dalton Pike. Stop by for a visit, rock on the front porch, or relax in our big, comfortable living room. If you're in a hurry, we have 3 convenient drive-through windows and an ATM. Southern Heritage Bank, where traditional values are important. The phone is answered by a real person, and the staff makes banking easy. Stop by soon. Southern Heritage Bank, now on Dalton Pike at Red Food Drive. Member FDIC.
Good day, I'm Knox Horner, President of Ocoee Environmental Services. On behalf of Ocoee Environmental Services, we want to thank all of our customers in the area. As a 100% locally owned and operated company and the exclusive solid waste contractor for the City of Cleveland, we understand the need for our customers to watch their bottom line. Ocoee Environmental Services and city officials were able to save the city taxpayers in excess of $1,200,000 over the term of the agreements. Now that's a relationship that works. We would appreciate the opportunity to review your solid waste plan with you and see if we can help reduce your waste disposal costs. Thanks for your time.
Demands on time are ever increasing. That's why over 2 years ago, First Citizens was the first to offer extended business hours. Enjoy drive-through convenience 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays at our Farmland Corners main office and Inman locations, with full-service banking 9 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays. While some things change, meeting the needs of our community will always be our reason for being. The bank, First Citizens Bank, working harder to make your life easier. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Caught us off guard. He's petting his dog.
Yeah, petting my ball here, huh?
Yeah, all right. Hey,
yeah, this is a good ball.
Anyway, we're supposed to talk about a couple things here. Let's talk about them. We were talking about the athlete of the week, which is going to show up here in just a minute. But I want to thank, especially thank December 17th, 1999 was the very first SportsVision show.
Yes, it
was. You know where we are. We're moving into December here shortly. And December 18th, it'll be another Thursday. That'll be our year anniversary.
Almost a year.
So we will talk. Gosh, we've made it this far. It's been like a marriage, too.
Well, we've been longer together than most marriages.
That's right. But we're going to show a special anniversary show. Then the following, that 18th, we'll talk about our year show. Then we're going to show you some highlights. And we want to thank Checking the Cash at that time. We have 52 athletes of the week. We're going to make them a little special deal on that because they've been so nice to us. And we want to thank them for sticking with us all the way through.
Yeah, we're going to give them free Coke.
Free Coke, yeah. Alan.
Maybe an ice cream for Alan.
I've got some extra Band-Aids I haven't used. I'm going to give some to Alan. Anyway, we're going to go straight into our Check into Cash.
Hey, before we do that, let's talk about this real quick.
What?
You know, coming up here the next year or so, you've got Bradley Cleveland going at heads-and-heads in football again.
Yes, we do. Matter of fact, we're going to discuss that in a minute.
Discuss it? All right, that's good.
Big Webb's got a little package he's going to give to us on it. But Bradley Cleveland been talking about going for a few years. They're going to go at it, and that's going to be a big deal for the community, and we're looking forward to it.
Can I break that?
Check out the Check into Cash Athlete of the Week. Once again, we'd like to thank Checking the Cash for sponsoring this segment. Alan Jones, Steve Scoggins, Sandra Rowland, Mr. Wolf, the rest of the crew over there. We'd also like to thank Tommy Caldwell at Cooper's Trophies and Plaques, as he provides the plaques for this segment free of charge for us. Thank you, Tommy at Cooper's. Standing next to me is Jake Nunley, and Jake is a outstanding wrestler on the wrestling team that I coach here at Bradley Middle, but he's also a great football player. He had a pin last night in a wrestling match and went straight over to receive an award at the Bradley Junior Banquet, which included several sports, but he won the MVP at football. And Jake, tell us real quick a little bit about the football banquet last night and the award that you got and how your season went.
Well, I got the MVP in 8th grade and then all-region in 9th grade. I was really excited about it, but in 8th grade we didn't do too well. I'd rather done better in team settings than an MVP. So.
The team had an average year, but they're still got a lot of great players on there. Jake being one of them, had rolled up a lot of yards rushing this year. Also, Jake, tell us a little bit about what it's like to have Eddie Nunley, who's Jake's father, be an assistant coach for Coach Price over there at Bradley Central High School. What's that like? Do you get a lot of insight, I'm sure, to what goes on the high school team? But what's Dad do? Does he kind of keep you informed?
He's pretty tough on me after I do bad on games and stuff.
High expectations. Well, you're going to be on the 9th grade team next year, and the outlook there.
Hope to do well, combining with Truett up to the high school. Hopefully we'll do better than what we did last year.
Well, I think the two of them together, there's enough athletes there that team will come around. As I mentioned, Jake had a big pin for us last night. We beat North Whitfield, and he was a big part of it there at the 154-pound class. Jake also went to Tulsa with me this past year, and he just missed placing at Tulsa, which is a national tournament, which is some extremely difficult competition. Jake, tell me a little bit about wrestling. Now you know I'm partial to that. Come on, what are you going to do the rest of the year?
I hope to go undefeated the rest of the year.
And you're going to do nothing but pin people?
Well, I hope so.
All right, well, listen, Jake, we appreciate your time here today. I'm going to give you this plaque for the SportsVision Athlete of the Week. I'd like you to try on this SportsVision hat. You know how to end it.
Thank you, SportsVision, to make me Athlete of the Week.
Thank you, Jake. Appreciate it.
Little dog. Oh, I put her on my back.
Oh, hey, Jake the Snake. We weren't passing the football. Jake the Snake Nunley, what an Athlete of the Week.
We'll wait till you're not watching.
And he can also play some football. And speaking of football, well, it's finally here. Years and years of talking about it, renewing the old rivalry.
Come back.
And they're going to have the Bradley Bears and the Cleveland Blue Raiders are going to clash annually. The first one next year at Cleveland, and our buddy Webb is going to put a package together on that.
And folks, listen.
Old Bill Price wishes he had those 18 seniors back. He's going to lose this year before he started that thing.
True. But we want to say something to you folks out there watching. When the games start again between Bradley and Cleveland,
if y'all don't behave, come on. If there's any problem.
Be cool. And we'll continue to have those. All right? That's right. Hey, before we go and do that, let's look at this. We've been kind of talking about this all show long, and we don't want to, we shouldn't make fun of this. This is something very pretty that Mike's wife, Denise,
made that.
It's the Madonna, and of course the baby, the Christ child here. And we don't want to make fun of this anymore. We were kind of making fun of that looking like a thumb, you know, like that, and kind of like, you know, like this. Wah, wah, wah.
Put it back. Here we go.
We don't want to make fun of that anymore, though. It's a very nice piece, a Christmas piece.
All right, let's...
I worked very hard on that piece. If you don't like it, I'm just going to...
No, I was just kidding. I was just playing.
I'm taking the dog, too.
No, I was just playing about that, Denise. I wasn't kidding. I was just playing.
It looks like we're killing time here. Here we go.
I was playing.
We're going to go on... What was I supposed to say? We're going to go on to the Bradley Cleveland football package.
Holy smokes.
That Bradley County football fans have been waiting for. Cleveland and Bradley Central will clash on the gridiron next season. It will be the 5th week of the season and will take place at Raider Field. Cleveland Athletic Director Charlie Cogdill says the rumors have been running rampant for the past few months, and now that it's official, he believes it will generate more interest in both football programs.
It's been hearsay right now. No one's officially announced it, but you know, as of now, we are going to play them, and once it comes out, I think it will pick up a lot of interest. There'll probably be more guys come out for football, you know, that want to play in that series, and it's, you know, we hope it's going to be a great football game. We also hope to, you know, people understand it's a game, you know, how to behave, how to act. You know, in the past, I understand there were some problems, and we hope we can play these next 2 years and everything goes good and we can continue it. But when the 2-year contract up, we'll just sit down and evaluate it and see where we're at then.
On the other side of town, Bradley Central head football coach Bill Price has wanted to renew the rivalry for the past 3 years and says he is glad that the two teams have finally gotten a deal done.
Both needed a game. I've been trying to play Cleveland for the last 3 years, and you know, now we both have I guess, opportunity to play each other, and we both were off week 5, and I think it's going to be great for the community, and you know, getting the community involved and play a big ball game.
And even though they will be on opposite sides of the field come game time, both agree that the game will be great for the community.
It's a lot to the Cleveland and Bradley County community to have the game again, but I think it might be a little different now with Walker Valley coming into play. You know, they're classified to be a 3A school. We're also going to play Walker Valley, which we think is going to be great for us. I'm not sure what Bradley's going to do with them or not, but you know, Walker Valley continues to grow, and you know, Bradley, it's going to be great for the whole community. People have been talking about it, they wanted to do it, so we're going to give it a chance, and hopefully everything will go good. And you know, if we have problems, then we're going to look at it, because the game wasn't the problem so much as the things that went on around the game, and there were some disturbances at both schools, and we're hoping we can play a football game. The kids appreciate it, the communities appreciate it, former players have a good game, and let it go with that.
Both teams have had a lot of success in the past, and you know, we're losing 19 seniors this year, and you know, this is a good chance to get this rivalry started again. And you know, I just think it's good for the community. You know, I think every team needs to have a rivalry, and Cleveland is our biggest rival, so you know, I think that's a positive. But you know, also we don't have to travel. You know, last year we traveled to Science Hill and played and had those long road trips, and this year we're going to stay right here in the backyard.
While there had been some talk about playing the game at Finley Stadium, Cogdill says money played too big a factor in keeping the game in Bradley County.
Right now it's just going to be a 2-year contract. You know, the classification period was for 4 years, and we'll do the series for 2 years. And I don't anticipate going to Finley Stadium because, you know, it is a financial decision, and we make a lot more money if we play at Cleveland or play at Bradley. I think our fans would rather play here than going down the interstate. Finley Stadium's nice, and it wouldn't be bad to play there, but if we were going to play Bradley, we're going to play them at Cleveland High School.
Coach Price says that while getting Cleveland on their schedule is exciting, it is just one of many big games for the Bears next season, including a Week 1 matchup against McMinn County at Finley Stadium. However, unlike Cleveland, those big games will not include the new Walker Valley High School.
We're going to open up, we'll open up with Ray County, but then Week 1 we're playing McMinn County at Finley Stadium, and like I said, you know, our schedule next year's got a lot of new teams in it. You know, we got Farragut and Oak Ridge and William Blunt and Heritage, so it's, you know, it's going to be an exciting year next year. We're going to have basically a very young football team, and they're going to have to be able to handle playing these tough competition. I think they will. Right now we're full. We got our 10-game schedule, and there's no plans at all to have them on our schedule.
Our own little Cleveland area.
No more room on the schedule, he said.
Yeah, well, you know, there's no more room because that game, 5 weeks in, we got to start thinking about putting that on the air. I think that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
But our own little, like, Tennessee-Alabama rivalry right here in Cleveland. I mean, talk about a rivalry. It'll be healthy, though, a healthy one.
Now, were you here back in the years? Because you weren't here back in the years when they first started, when they played.
No, when I came in '93, and the series had already stopped. And
well, let me tell you, they used to. The Cleveland people would go over to the Bradley thing, and they take the bear, steal the bear, and the Bradley people would come over to Cleveland. They climb on top of the dome and they spray paint, all that, and that's what caused the big problem where they kind of they stopped it. Now, folks are going to be cool.
Well,
folks
you and me are
older.
going to be in charge of security.
Are you kidding me? We are the
No more of this
security.
crap. You kids, you teenagers, you're going to behave when that game comes on so we can keep it
We'll
going.
arrest you. We know how to do it, too. We've been arrested enough times to know how to arrest people.
We're going to commercial.
Huh? Have you ever been arrested?
Never. No.
Since 1906, Cleveland Bank and Trust has helped many people like Kay Jenkins build and purchase homes in our community. Our experienced mortgage specialists offer the most competitive interest rates available and a wide range of mortgage options. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing an existing mortgage, Cleveland Bank and Trust helps you fulfill your dreams of home sweet home. Cleveland Bank and Trust is part of your life, all day, every day. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Quality Machining Services, located in Cleveland, services our local industries and businesses. Quality Machining employs skilled craftsmen. That is the key to Quality Machining's operation. Get your plant back up and running as quickly as possible with Quality Machining Services. You can count on quality because quality counts. Phone 472-0140.
Man, I am running short on cash with the car repairs, and our wedding anniversary is coming up next week. I need some cash, fast. But from where? I know. Matt was telling me about how First Southern Cash Advance helped him.
May I help you?
He just wrote them a check, and he got the cash right away. That's easy. I can do that. Then First Southern holds your check until your next payday.
It's quick, confidential, and helps take care of life's really important things.
First Southern Cash Advance. Cash when you need it most.
Outland Travel for your special travel needs. See Outland Travel. Outland Travel is known for their expertise in youth and mission travel arrangements, as well as having developed a corporate following. Outland Travel is your full-service agency with over 26 years' experience in designing the most convenient, economical, and enjoyable trip possible. Your Outland Travel agents love what they do. Without an Outland Travel agent, you're on your own. Outland Travel, 478-3553.
Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic, located at 2020 Keith Street in Cleveland, offers complete chiropractic care. Dr. Russell Smith and his friendly, dedicated staff can help relieve chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, allergies, and also sport-related injuries. Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic has a licensed massage therapist on staff and 2 certified in-house x-ray technicians. Complete insurance filing is available and 24-hour emergency care. Phone 472-1140.
And we are
back from commercial. We got to thank, we said a year come this month, December.
Be a year in December?
Yeah, this month. Coming up. And we got to thank all of our sponsors. We've had tremendous sponsors throughout the year, not just Checking the Cash we mentioned earlier, but all the
Appliance
sponsors.
Factory, Hardee's, Ocoee Environmental, Santec. It goes on and on.
First Citizens.
The Bank.
The Bank, which
Cleveland
is First Citizen.
Bank and Trust.
Cleveland Bank and Trust.
First Southern Check Advance.
Check Advance. Right, Tennessee Check Advance.
Brian Scoggins. There's another Scoggins out there doing
Scoggins with check cashing. What is all that about?
What I like about this time of year and all the anniversary and all that is just it's Christmas time.
Isn't that great?
One of my favorite things, what do you do? My wife, she likes to see Rudolph when Christmas gets ready, the season starts. If she sees Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, she goes, oh.
And she also likes to make those nice little things that she had here earlier.
Yeah, they're pretty good looking.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you like?
Well, I like Rudolph, but you know what my favorite is?
What?
It always has been?
What?
What do you think?
You're a mean one.
Mr. Grinch.
Oh, I love that.
Isn't that a great?
Hey!
And the song in there.
We just happen to have a clip.
Well, let me tell you, before we do that, the voice of the man that sings
You're a mean one.
You know who that is?
Who?
That is the same gentleman who does Tony the Tiger. It's great. It's the same guy.
Yeah, you got that, kids?
Same guy.
Grinch and Tony.
You learned something on SportsVision. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole.
All I need is a reindeer. The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the Grinch? The Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead.
I've always loved that cartoon. One of the best. Season's best, of course, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Well, those of you watching right now, Mike had to leave for just a minute. I don't know what that means. But, you know, those of you watching know that I was raised in Florida. And being raised in Florida, they've asked me, because they said, we've got to get this thing done. We've only got so many hours to have all these votes counted. You know what I'm talking about. So they've asked me, since I, again, raised in Florida, if I would help out. And I said, surely I would. So the canvassing board has given me some vote cards here that I need to check out, make sure we got the votes just right, because we want to make sure that we got them right here. And so I'm helping out. I'm going to, this looks like it's another one for, you know, looks like another one for that guy. But let's look here. Oh, easily. There's one for that guy there. They asked me to help out because they're trying to get this done. You know, we got a timetable and we've got to hurry up and, let's see, I can't. Is that a pregnant Chad? Is that a, I guess that's maybe, that one is, I think, no, that one goes there too. Be a pregnant Chad and this.
All I need is a vote. And if I can't find a vote, I'll steal one instead.
Hey, those are, hey, wait a minute. You can't take those. Those aren't yours, pal. Those aren't yours. Wait a minute. You can't take those. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You can't grab these cards. You can't take my ball. You can't take my ball. Hey, come back here. You can't take my ball and the cards and the pregnant Chads. See, look at that there. The Gore wrench. Al Gore, how he stole Christmas, how he stole the votes from Florida is what happened there. You saw him come here, and he took them. I'm counting them, and he took them. I had the cards and the pregnant Chads, and he had his little stack, and he took those because he can have those.
Joe.
And then Mike, you don't know what happened. Mike,
what's the problem?
I'm sitting here, you know, in Florida. I'm raised in Florida. So they asked me if I would help out. That's my gum. They asked me if I would help out and if I would help count these votes because I got to get them done in a certain amount of time. So they brought me the vote cards here, and I was looking to see if there's any pregnant Chads. And I had a stack for Gore, and I had a stack for Bush, and he came in here and he took his stack, which he can have, and then he took the Gore.
This is a flash card.
The Bush.
You're dreaming.
Huh?
It's a flash card.
No.
It was all a dream. What are you talking about?
He took his votes and he took Bush's votes.
You get lost in our cartoon thing?
He took Bush's,
I mean, we showed the cartoon.
He took them right off the.
Joe.
He took them right off the desk,
Joe,
Mike.
you're losing
and he
it
stuck
again.
them in his
You're losing it.
pillowcase.
Where's Fajita at
and
anyway?
He took my dog Max too. I mean, Fajita.
Joe.
Like she's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's losing it again. He is losing it again.
You saw that he came here.
What?
You saw the poster.
What poster?
There was a poster about the Gore wrench
I didn't
guy,
see
how he stole the votes in Florida.
Didn't see
He's Palm Beach. He's taking.
I didn't see him.
There was a stack.
I didn't see any of it.
Mike, there was a stack right there.
There
was a stack. Look, Mike. There was a Gore. There was a stack of Gore things here, and there was the Bush stack. There was the Bush stack there.
No.
And he took his stack.
Show's over.
And then he took that stack.
You're losing it. This election's getting to you. All the other problems you got. Go to commercial.
Came in.
We got to get. This might be the end of the show. Let's go.
He took it too.
No.
There was a stack there. It was a little, and this is a big stack. And he took that stack, which are his, and then he took the big stack that were Bush's.
No, come on.
There's a 537 votes right there.
Bush?
Huh?
Butch's or Bush?
I know him as Butch. He's a friend of mine.
Okay.
And he took them.
Bush.
He took the Bushes. He took.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You've got garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you